How did a game about a skeleton travel agent in a white tuxedo selling train tickets to the afterlife manage to deliver one of the single best stories in gaming history, while almost completely tanking commercially? Why is it that anyone who played Grim Fandango back in the late 90s still can't look at a bone, a suit, or a bottle of tequila without getting an overwhelming wave of nostalgia? LucasArts handed us a jazz-fueled film noir masterpiece set in the Mexican land of the dead, but they also gave us some of the most obscure, brain-melting puzzles ever coded into an adventure game. It wasn't just a point-and-click, it was pure cinematic magic wrapped in absolute mechanical chaos. Just think back to the atmosphere of this game. You play as Manny Calavera, a reaper trapped in a dead-end job trying to earn his way out by selling travel packages to newly arrived souls. The art style was unlike anything we had ever seen, mixing Calaca-style skeletons with classic 1940s film noir aesthetics, backed by an unbelievable live jazz soundtrack that made every single location feel alive. The voice acting alone set a brand new standard for the entire industry. Every piece of dialogue felt slick, witty, and deeply human, despite every single character being a literal walking skeleton. You didn't even have a heads-up display. Manny's head would literally turn to look at items in the room to show you what you could interact with. But let's be totally honest with ourselves. As much as we worship this story, some of those puzzles tested our absolute sanity. There were no hints, no quest markers. You were just thrown into the deep end, trying to figure out why you needed to combine a bone meal, liquid nitrogen, and a squirt gun just to progress through a room. Remember that infamous forklift puzzle in the elevator? Or trying to figure out the exact betting mechanics at the cat track? If you didn't have a physical strategy guide or a friend with internet access in 1998, you were stuck on certain screens for literal weeks. Add in the original 3D tank controls on a keyboard, where Manny drove like a drunk shopping cart, and you had a recipe for pure, unadulterated frustration. Yet despite the nightmare puzzle logic and the clunky movement, Grim Fandango remains an untouchable triumph. Tim Schafer and his team created a 4-year epic journey about redemption, friendship, and love that felt way more mature than anything else on the market. It was the grand finale of the golden age of point-and-click adventure games, a poetic, beautiful masterpiece that proved video games could be legitimate art. Grim Fandango is a legendary title that deserved way more love when it first hit store shelves. Did you actually manage to solve the infamous forklift puzzle on your own back in the day? Or did you have to look up a walkthrough to beat it? Tell me your favorite Manny Calavera quotes in the comments below, and I'll see you in the next one.